Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Rishabh Sagan and South Sea Dragon.
Hey, I'm South Sea Dragon, and here with me today is Rishabh Sagan, and together we will be
Showing you what happened this week, what's going to happen next week, and what's awesome about the big foods this week.
and we also have some exclusive content that will be later on in the video. We won't tell you where, but when you get to that point, you should definitely check out what we'll be showing off. And yeah, so we're going to have lots of fun content today, so let's just dive right in.
Yep. So first of all, the homepage hasn't changed at all, really. But we had a huge, so we add a huge week. I can't say that enough. This was the biggest week so far in the past 3 years of us doing the big foods. But like we added 2 pages to the website. Both of them came from you guys. You guys wanted them. We added them. We ended on 530 foods last Friday. It's Wednesday. We're at 734, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But like, wow, this has been a big week. So, South Sea Dragon, you want to explain the big credits and the story behind it?
I would love to. So, Rashab informed me about this pretty recently. So, the big credits has a great story behind it. So, it was made because of you, the community.
Yep.
One day when someone filled out the form, obviously whoever fills out the form remains anonymous. That's how Google Forms works. And so we don't know who it was, but whoever it was, huge thank you. Someone filled out the form. They gave us a food. They gave us some ideas, and they also gave us the biggest idea, the idea for the big credits. And what the big credits is a section of the Big Foods website that we use to list all of the people who put in so much work to help the website, the slideshow, and everything else to do with the big foods. And so you can learn a lot about everything that was put into that from there, and you can also see the admins, and of course, one of the most vital parts of the big foods, you, the community. So big thanks to everyone in the community for the big credits, for the big foods being such a thing.
Yeah. So,
Thanks.
an example, this is one of the many things that you guys can do by filling out the form. This was such a big help. Everyone who's filled out the form, I believe, is like 60 people now. You remain anonymous, but huge thanks to all of you. You guys have helped so much. We've had a bunch of foods from your guys' recommendations. We had the big credits. We had one more thing from you guys, but that is a bit more of an interesting story. So yeah, just thank you so much. If you want to know where the form is, the form we're talking so much about, if you scroll down here, we have the Big Foods idea form where you guys can give us ideas for the website, the slideshow, what foods we think should add, anything else. Probably add a question for what kind of videos you think we should do. We should probably do that. But yeah, it's just a huge help. Can't stress that enough. But time for something with a bit more of an interesting story. So we added something called the Big Forum. And that only happened because someone at my school, because a lot of the members, a lot of you members are from my school because it's the Big Foods has spread in my school. And someone who will remain anonymous, because I'm not sure if they want to not be anonymous, I don't really want to take the chance, came up to the admin Dex Joseph and told him that it would be cool if we had something where you guys can chat directly with us and we'll respond. So we did that. This is the forum. You guys can ask us questions, ask each other questions, just like fun questions, like what are your favorite video games, would you rather, if you had powers, would you use them to help people, like just a conversation here. Like Lo is doing riddles of the week. I don't know who Lo actually is. We might do some Zoom meetings because Drew Hardbarger has asked for it. But like, yeah, but there are boundaries. and that's something important you need to know because we've realized. So the first few hours after we put out that big forum, it was mayhem. People were putting stupid, absurd things that were really dumb, unhelpful, uncool, and just idiotic in general. So first of all, no memes, stupid posts like can you make us admin? Can you make us editor? That's dumb and annoying. No posts like can you make me the most followed? No, like I said, no memes. The memes got out of hand with like JoJo memes being added by someone. That was dumb. But yeah, don't. It's so frustrating for us because we have to delete all the posts, and then if it gets too out of hand, we might even have to delete the forum, which we really don't want to do. But I'm pleased to say it's gotten a lot better. There's been no dumb posts ever since we put out the boundaries post. You know, we do answer quick. Like our newest member, Jack Lindard, asked, how do you get to the slides? And Saucy Dragon answered within the hour, as you can see, because he asked it 4 hours ago. He answered 4 hours ago. So it was within the hour. Somebody else in the community also gave him the link to the slideshow. So yeah, we answer very very quickly, and then like we will definitely answer by the end of the day for sure. Because see, Lo asked, he responded a little later, a little after an hour, and yeah, it's just like we will respond as soon as we can. We usually do it pretty quick. So yeah. And so one of the big booms we had this week was members. We have 34. We had like 8 last week.
34. Wow. 34.
Wow, right? We had like 8 last week. It's crazy. So many people joined. Thank you all for joining. And by the way, anybody whose name ends with Sagan, they're part of my family, so it's just like weird too that you're seeing adults. They join because they're part of my family. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining. It's been a huge help. It gives us a huge boost in morale. It makes us feel so good that like we have 34 people enjoying what we're doing. And it makes it even more fun to do it. And if you're not a member, there should be something in the top right corner if you visit our website, thebigfoods.com, that says log in. You can sign up for free. There's no catch. It's just, a free website account. With that, you'll be able to access the big updates where we give you posts and updates about what's going on with the big foods. You'll be able to access the big forum and talk to other people in the community and ask us questions. Be able to ask the big members and that kind of stuff. And also, I addressed this last video, but make sure, please donate to COVID-19 relief. It will be a huge help to the world, and just please do it. If you click this donate here button, it takes you to the CDC Foundation donation page. It'll be a huge help to everybody suffering out there. Now back to a happier note. So, Saucy Dragon, you want to tell them how much has changed on the big foods? How many foods we've added?
Yeah, there's a ton. It was something like 530 last week, and then so we had a huge boost this week. Partially thanks to our brand new intern, who is not going to be named, our anonymous intern who's super helpful. They added so many slides, and of course they helped so much. The admins are still working on it. This doesn't mean that we've stopped working on it, but they were so helpful. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
And so the big reveal, our number is something like 700. I don't know, Rashab, 700 something.
734. And yeah, our intern has been a huge help. We're not gonna name him. If you want to know why is there an intern in a child-like organization? Well, we are very selective on who becomes on the Big Foods Committee. We need their person. It's much less about how much will they add and much more about what's their attitude, their personality, how are they going to treat us. And we just really need to make sure we can trust them. And this guy is trying to prove his worth to us. And I very reluctantly added him as an intern in the first place. He had been asking for days. I know him already as a personal friend. So yeah, we added him as an intern, and yeah, so we have been adding a lot. but it's just been a huge help. And I think he's been improving his work so far. It's still up to the other members of the committee.
He has.
But he's been working really hard. So thank you so much to him. I also like to give a shout out to Colton L. Well, actually, first of all, before we give a shout out and before we show you something else that Saucy Dragon's been working on personally, there's now going to be a link on the screen to the exclusive thing we mentioned, where the raffle. Basically, we're doing a raffle for $20 that somebody out of the people who enter will be randomly selected on June 1st. One person, and they'll win $20. The way that'll work is if you go to my school, you probably might, because a lot of you are from my school, but I will give you a $20 bill at recess. But if you don't, contact me. I'm not gonna give the email now. But I will get in touch with you, and I will email you a digital Visa gift card for $20. So,
and also, if a lot of you, or even if just some of you, if you are watching this video and if you do the raffle, that encourages us to do more raffles in the future. If we get more people to do it, then you'll have another chance. Even if you don't win this time, you'll get another chance.
Yeah, I think I might have said we're putting the link on the screen now, but we're putting it now, so now it's gonna be on the screen. There's no putting your email or anything. It's literally just a link to a Google slideshow where you can just put in your name, and that's it. And if you don't wanna put in your name, you can put in like a code name, like how Saucy Dragon has his code name, Saucy Dragon. You can put like Anonymous Rock, or Hog Butt Cheek or something like that.
That's random. Okay.
Yeah, put something there. There's going to be editing access on the link so that you guys can put something in. If you mess it up, we'll just undo all of your stuff and we'll ban you from the slideshow.
Yikes.
So
but yeah,
don't do that. Just dumb. But yeah, so that's the raffle, and now I think Saucy Dragon would like to talk about his personal projects that he added this week.
I actually added it last week, but the fun food facts section. Huh?
No, you didn't. You didn't add this new one last week. You added this new one yesterday.
Right. Sorry for all the confusion, guys. So, fun food facts. It's my section. It's relatively new. It only came out last week. First one was on Tuesday, and we started with the big cheese, and there were a ton of facts about the big cheese. If you didn't get a chance to see that one when it came out, it's still, don't worry, it hasn't gone away. It's still visible below in the past week's section, but this week I did a brand new one, and it's the Big Kajuzinho. And you might be asking, what's a Kajuzinho exactly? Well, it's a South American dessert from Brazil, and I can't really tell you much more in case you want to actually check that out on the website, which I really hope you do. There are a ton of fun facts, which I personally knew nothing about. I didn't even know what a Kajuzinho was until I did this whole thing, and there are a ton of fun facts, and you'll definitely learn something unless you're a Kajuzinho expert.
Yeah, so basically he does this every week. Every Tuesday he puts in a new fun food fact, and then we have past weeks he also puts a recipe. And yeah, just really interesting fun fact about about this week's fun fact. Kajuzinho. Kaju is also the Indian word for cashew, and this is a South American cashew dessert. So I wonder if they got it from India, or if the Indian word for cashew is based off of the South American way they say it. That'd be something interesting too for you guys to Google yourself. I just know that because I'm Indian, and one of my favorite sweets is Kaju Katli, which is a cashew dessert. So
yeah. Interesting.
But I believe that's all for this week, right?
I actually have one more thing that I want to mention. So just this past week, I learned a really cool story to add to our sort of stories sort of thing that we've been doing. and I'm hoping Rashab will be able to share it today. It's a cool story. I'm not sure if it's ringing a bell yet, but it's for the origin of the Big Foods itself, like the slideshow, when he came up with the first The Big Cheese.
Yes. That's an interesting story. Should we save it for next video, Saucy Dragon, or now?
Now.
Okay, now. So, in 3rd grade, a group of high schoolers came to my classroom, and we were all paired up with we were all paired up with a high schooler, and they were sharing their creative stories that they wrote. And the high schooler I was paired up with, he wrote a story that had something to do with I think it was something to do with magic happening in someone's house, but it did involve a cheese flying around. Don't exactly remember the story. Don't ask me. I know it sounds weird. But then I just kind of made the slide. The Big Cheese is like, I was just laughing. I'm like, is this what it looks like? He's like, yeah. And then like the couple days after, like a week after, I think it was actually a month after, I started adding more and more and more. And now there's 730 something.
Yeah, but just for the record, if we haven't mentioned this already, this started on January 10th, 2018, and as of the time that we're recording this video, it is May 12th, 2021. So we have come a long way since then, and we have 700, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, if you're thinking 700 isn't much for 3 years, we completely forgot about it for like a year and a half.
Sad.
I think it's 2 years, but
yikes.
Yeah, but it's growing now. It's growing bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It'll keep getting bigger. But yeah. So thanks for watching. Check out the raffle. Make a free account. Subscribe, like, do all that stuff. It'll only take you like a minute or two out of your 24-hour day. But yeah, it will be a huge, nice thing to see for us. But thank you for watching. We'll for sure put a video out every Wednesday. Giving a weekly update. If we already said this, I don't think we did. We might have. But every Monday, I give a post about a weekly update. Every Tuesday, Saucy Dragon makes another fun food facts. Every Wednesday, we make a video with that sometimes doesn't have some exclusive content. But yeah, thank you for watching. Sign up for the raffle. Make an account. I already said all that stuff. Blah 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 blah. Thank you.
Right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.